Small intestine. How do you understand about the small intestine? Sometimes it is a little bit confused to understanding about the small intestine function in TCM. The Western, the small intestine function is mainly absorb the nutrient which is needed, body needed, and in TCM, it's almost same but a little bit different. Please take a look at the board in diagram. This shows to where is the small intestine located. The small intestine located between stomach and large intestine. And the location gives you some idea to understanding about the small intestine function. First one is receiving the chyme from the stomach to the small intestine. And the second one, the small intestine is also transport the waste product to the large intestine, which is form the stools. But between 1 and 2, small intestine procedure is something. Same as like the Western, it absorbed the nutrient. In TCM, this is quite often called what? Ye, which means liquid. Liquid is more thick in quality than the fluid. So anyway, this liquid contains most of the nutrient with waters, so that's why it's called what? Ye. After absorption of this ye, the nutrient, and the small intestine procedures, some other function, some other thing, which separate the pure and impure part. The pure part usually transferred to the spleen for ready to transfer to lung, and finally lung spread over the whole body of this nutrient. And anyway, impure part that will be goes to the what? The urinary bladder, which is form the urine, and which is excreted out by urine, the urinary bladder and kidney. And this one is a basic picture, which is understanding of the small intestine function. As I mentioned, number 4, this is what? Separation of pure and impure part. Separate of the pure and impure part of the fluid, which is nutrient, and this what? Small intestine main function. But when look at another book, the number 4 looks like this, which is separate stool and urine. This part also we called what? Separation of the small intestine function. But mostly number 4, which this part of the number 4, I like use it this 4 dash. The number 4 is more explain about the separation of the pure and impure part by the small intestine that usually indicate this one, not this part. But anyway, this is the one of part because small intestine procedure, this function, which is normal function procedure, that can separate the urine and also stool too. But I want to use it some kinds of the pattern of the small intestine for understanding of what small intestine function correctly. Okay, this is one thing with the small intestine chi tide, or some books use it what? Chi knotted. Small intestine chi knotted or small intestine chi tied. How do you understand this pattern? The chi tied or chi knotted may affect the small intestine, so small intestine cannot procedures its normal function. So this is malfunction of the small intestine due to chi tied. That is patterns, the meaning. So you can understand there's a chi tied, but anyway, there's a main function. The main thing is what? Malfunction of the small intestine. So most of the small intestine malfunctioning condition may appear some kinds of the condition. The first one is which one? The main function is decreased, which number 3 is the main function of the small intestine, which the what? the drive out, the take it out the what? The nutrient from the intestine. If failing of the number 3, which means this area Qi knotted means Qi blocked what? This function. So what's going on? Most of the nutrient remain inside of the small intestine. That cause of the what? Abdominal fullness. In severe case, there's a flatulence of the abdomen can be seen. And also, the nutrients still remain inside of the small intestine. That cause of the something, especially which one? Burgamy, which is a sound from the intestine. So intestinal sound can be seen. It can be heard. And the another one, this means the most of the liquid or most of the still remain inside of the small intestine. That cause of the what? Loose stool and diarrhea. These are basic the sign and symptom when small intestine dysfunctioned. Okay. And another one is there's a qi stagnation, which is qi tide. The qi tide means another thing, the qi stagnation. So there's a deep and wiry pulse. Why there's a deep and wiry? Wiry indicate the stagnation of the qi. And how about the deep? Deep from the what? Small intestine. But most of the books said deep is what? Interior, and also it indicate cold. But as my study, I think this is the interior. The all Zang organ is interior condition, but all Zang organ does not have what? The deep pulse. But anyway, it means the deep pulse is not actually interior meanings. It's among the interior, especially lower jaw. If this is located lower jaw, you may have what? Deep pulse. So this small intestine, this deep pulse from the small intestine, because this is located lower jaw. So deep wiry can be seen in qi tide or qi stagnation. And abdominal fullness and also stagnation, that are also cause of the pain. So abdominal fullness and pain can be seen in qi knotted case. And also qi knotted, it means what? The fails to the small intestine function procedure. So back to the another one. Number 3 and number 1. Here's, I put the number 2 instead of the number 1. And also I put the number 2 for 2 is the 1. 2 is 2, 1 is 3. Okay. And anyway, the most of case there's what? Loose stool and diarrhea. But some case in qi knotted that block the what? The intestinal transportation. So it cause of the what? Constipation. And this constipation usually have what? Abdominal fullness and pain with the pulmonary. And there's what? Loose stool or diarrhea can be seen, or in severe case, the what? Intestinal blockage, which is cause of the what? The constipation. And also back to the number 1 here. And small intestine also refuse. If this part is knotted, what's going on? Small intestine refuse to receiving function, which is chyme transfer from the stomach to the small intestine will be failed. So that cause of the what? The nausea and vomit. This is actually what? Stomach function, stomach dysfunction sign and symptom. But it also can be seen in what? Small intestine qi tide, because this reason. And also there's another one, which usually there's a thick white coat. Most of the qi stagnation case, you may expect what? Thin white. This condition also can have thin white coat too, but basically this condition has thick white. This is a little bit different a little bit hard to understand, because is quite different than other type of the chi stagnation. But if you understand of the this thick coat, you have to know about another one, which I used this part for how form of the tongue coat. This is stomach, okay, and this is tongue surface. As you take a look at the book said the stomach chi mostly end of the transportation with the descending or transport the chyme to the small intestine from the stomach. The almost done of this procedure, the upper portion of the stomach chi usually take it, this turbid thing, to the tongue surface, and which is the cause of the thick coat. Okay, but I understand this way: lower orifice and upper orifice. And stomach receive the food at the end of the eating. Usually, the lower portion and upper portion both are closed tightly, and stomach procedure mixture of the pepsin or the HCl, which is stomach axis. All these are mixture together, which is called the rottening and also ripening in TCM. After done of this ripening and ripening, the ripening and rottening, and then stomach transferred this chyme to the small intestine. Most of the transportation is done. The upper orifice reopen to receive next food. At that time, there's a small amount of the chyme still remain inside of the stomach, which is very warm, and these are go up to the tongue surface, and that formed tongue coat mostly. For example, if wide open of the lower orifice for the transport, but some reason this transporting is failed or delayed, what's going on? The stomach chi have more chance to transport of the turbid thing to the tongue surface, which cause of the thick coat. So this is a similar action. The lower orifice with the stomach, the small intestine, not the upper portion of the small intestine, which is blocked stomach's descending function. What's going on? The chyme still remain or slow down to transport. So what's going on? That make more thick coat forming. So that's why this this condition with a small intestine chi tight, you have thick white tongue coat. Okay, so this is one of the things with the small intestine function is which is the chi tight. So what is the sign and symptom of the chi tight? You might be understand of the whole thing, and also we need some more to understanding of the small intestine function by using of the another pattern. Okay, I'll erase this part and then put another one. Okay, next one is a small intestine excess heat. Small intestine excess heat also have some sign and symptom in clinically. Small intestine excess heat. That means small intestine has a heat. So if you see this one, you might be easy to understand. If the warmth the small intestine, it transferred to what? The liquid which is absorbed by small intestine, it also has a heat. So finally it excretes out through this area. So there's a sign, some sign and symptom. Which one? Dark, scanty urine, or there's a burning sensation in urethra. In severe case, you may have hematuria with blood in urine. All these can be seen in small intestine excess heat because the small intestine absorb the liquid. This heat transfer into the what? Liquid. So finally liquid excreted out by UV and kidney. The people feels what? This area burning sensation. And also why dark scant urine appear here? Because when the liquid it easy to what? Vaporizing upward, so amount will be decreased. So urine amount will be decreased by what? Too much transporting to the spleen. So finally people has what? Dark scant urine. And also there's a burning sensation in urethra or hematuria. The what condition is from the small intestine heat? Mostly if you eat the spicy food or some emotional problem, because there's a heart. Heart and small intestine, these two connect by the channel. So small intestine fire easily transformed from the heart fire, or small intestine fire easily transferred to heart. And then the small intestine excess heat, you may have what? Irritability. There's a heart fire sign with irritability, tongue sore. And also there's a red complexion. And also red tip tongue coat on the red tongue tip. These are similar as like the what? Heart fire. And in severe case, there's some insomnia also can be seen. But anyway, mostly this is a small intestine dysfunction due to excess heat. But if there's a palpitation and the insomnia appear, this is a heart dysfunction sign. So if you see all this sign with the scanty dark urine or the burning sensation in urethra, this mostly appeared from heart excess fire. But this is a differentiate. This is a condition which figure out the disease located small intestine and or heart. If you have palpitation and insomnia, the disease located at the heart. Well, without this, and the mostly sign and symptom is this, you may have what? The small intestine excess heat. And small intestine excess heat also transferred to some other part of the body via what? Channel. So there's a sore throat and also deafness. This kind of thing also can be seen in small intestine excess heat. But for the more detailed information, the more detailed understanding of the small intestine, I'll give it to another the pattern which is related with the small intestine. That might be you understand more. Okay. The other one is small intestine deficient cold. Small intestine deficient cold is also very confused, especially it's similar as like the spleen Yang deficiency. In TCM in Western, especially modern TCM, they put the small intestine function as like the Western, which absorb most of the nutrient. That this part absorb most of the nutrient in our body, and spleen also procedure what? The digestion function, especially small intestine do in Western. So those are a little bit confused. And also, both are deficient cold. Deficient cold and Yang deficiency is similar thing. The same thing. Deficient cold, we might be used to what? Food organs. The Yang deficiency, we not use the Yang deficiency of the food organ, because food organ is what? Not the organ, the storing of the body essence. So that's why small intestine, usually Yang deficiency, that means what? Deficient cold. But we not use it the deficient cold of the spleen. Mostly we use it the Yang deficiency. Anyway, this sign and symptom is very similar because small intestine and spleen both are located at the abdominal region. So there's some pain which is prepared to massage, and also aggravated by cold, the eating the cold thing. Those are the may cause of the what? The may appear the spleen deficient cold and spleen yang deficiency. And also there's a deep, weak pulse. And also pale tongue. All these are with forelimbs coldness. This sign and symptom is mostly appeared the small intestine deficient cold and the spleen yang deficiency. How differentiate between the small intestine deficient cold and spleen yang deficiency? Small intestine deficient cold, there's a fails to about this thing, the absorption. Anyway, especially there's a separation of the pure and impure part will be decreased. After extract of the something, there's a small intestine fails to this ascending function. So that's why there's some sign and symptom can be seen. The first thing, cannot absorb. So what's going on? It's same as before. There's what? Abdominal distension. This is a deficient type of the distension, and also it prepared to massage, right? And also pain. Same as like the what? The yang deficiency. But there's a bulborygmus. This is another sign, and also 1, 2, and third one. This the third one is important thing. Third one, after absorption, it should small intestine procedure what? Separation function. But in this separation function, this looks like ascending. It requires certain amount of the heat energy. But this condition, there's not much heat energy, so it might be fails to ascending. So most of the thing transferred into urinary bladder. So there's that's why there's a which is a clear type, right? So among the four organs, the small intestine, small intestine regulate the urine amount because this reason. If small intestine has a heat, the urine amount will be decreased, same as like the scanty urine in small intestine excess fire. But small intestine deficient cold, mostly there's what? Copious of the urine. But how about the spleen yang deficiency? If there's a spleen yang deficiency in our body, mostly we have what? Diarrhea and also failing of the water circulation because of the what? Edema mostly. There's not much appeared what? Copious urine. The urine usually remain or overflowing of the other part of the body, which is the cause of the edema. Edema at where? The abdomen or forelimbs. More. In severe case, it spread of the whole body. This whole body edema. So this gives to some idea to understanding about the small intestine. The first one is what? The receiving, and second one is what? Transport. The third one is absorbing, and after absorb, it separate the spleen and UB. So small intestine. We also understanding about the small intestine function with the separation. But when look at the book, the small intestine separation function A, B, C. I think there's a three things. The A is what? Separation of this part. And how about the B? Separation of this part. But among the B, I can use it this way. B, there's a two different type of the concept. The pure part is urine, and impure, that will be stool. But another concept is what? The pure goes to the small, large intestine. Pure goes to large intestine. and impure, also small intestine. It means this is yeah, which is liquid, which include the nutrient. How about this one, jin, which is just fluid, which is thin in quality. And this is thick in quality, liquid. So according to TCM theory, small intestine charge of the liquid, and how about the large intestine? It charge of the fluid. So large intestine dryness can be seen because liquid dry up, that we call the large intestine dryness. How about the small intestine? There's no dryness. Mostly it is the small intestine deficiency can be seen. But anyway, this is one of thing, and also you have to understand of the small intestine function in TCM. The small intestine is a good place to living of the parasites. So there's many different type of parasites, especially roundworm. Right, roundworm is a good place to living of the parasite, and also there's a several different type of the roundworm. There's several different type of the parasite. There's another one is hookworm, and also tapeworm. Sometimes there's a pinworm. Pinworm is more related with the anus region, the itchiness of the anus. And how about the tapeworm? Green hunger, the keep the hungry, the feeling of the keep hunger. And hookworm, eating very strange thing, with the pica, right? Condition. And how about the roundworm? Mostly digestion problems. Same as like the 우주유탕 or reason one, which is spleen-yang deficient sign, can be seen. Okay, hopefully you understand about the small intestine TCM. So in Western TCM, it's a little bit confused. But anyway, in further study, you have to know about another picture. The whole digestive tract. There's a liver and gallbladder function. Also work on all these three parts, and also include the UV2. And another one is how small intestine procedure is function. Mostly it needs a certain amount of the heat energy. This heat energy is transferred from Mingmen fire. How this Mingmen fire transferred to the small intestine? It uses Senjao, which means the triple warmer. The triple warmer gives to the pathway for the Mingmen fire transferred to the small intestine. And there's another organs with the heart. Heart also provide the heat energy to the small intestine secondly, because mostly not directly the heart yang energy transferred to the small intestine. Mostly this one goes down to the kidney and then transferred to the small intestine. So what's the main organ? That will be kidney, because this reason. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you understand about small intestine, and another organ we discuss more. Okay.